Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Dads in the Six podcast, episode number 35. I'm one of your hosts this week, Nicholas Mazzale, and as always, I'm joined by the best man, Jamie Campbell.
Hi.
Howdy, bro.
So we've been teasing on Instagram for the past total of 2 days.
We just jumping right into it?
Yeah, do you have to say any other blurb stuff? Podcast services, yada, yada, yada. YouTube, subscribe to us.
I figure,
Yeah.
Figure you know. And if you're absolutely new to this...
If you're here, you're looking for an announcement.
You can internet.
Yeah. And if you're here, you're looking for an announcement. So
yeah,
this is sort of a weird announcement because everyone on your side of the family would know if you were pregnant, and everyone on my side of the family would know I'm pregnant. So the people tuning in are those who are not in the know. So they're either people that are pretty distant from you or from me.
Right.
Or
like
or strangers.
I would love if you're like an absolute stranger
we've been
to
asking
us
those people
to just
comment for
if
weeks.
you're like if you're an audio only listener, just take a little skip and a hop over to the YouTube, even our Instagram. It's somewhere down below. Hop over there and just say, "Hey, I literally don't know you guys."
Congratulations for the baby.
And the announcement was like a surprise to me because I don't really know you guys, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Jerry Springer episode. Like, who is the father?
Who the father?
Do you remember way back in the day, one of the first 2 seasons of South Park? I think it was one of the first seasons. The season finale was who was Cartman's dad.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a part 1, and the season finale was the part 1. You had to wait all summer for the next season.
It's like Who Shot Mr. Burns?
Yeah, similar idea.
Simpsons.
So you had to wait all season, and then the season premiere in TV guide. Remember TV guides? TV guides were a thing? In the TV guide, it listed it as whatever the father's name, whatever the episode name was. It was like Who is Cartman's Father Part 2. So I remember going over to my cousin's house. We sat down. We were all excited. We sat down, and you're expecting it be part 2, and you find out because it was a big thing back then.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then ended up being that Canadian episode with Rod and Todd or whatever that.
The cartoon thing they watched.
Yeah, why did I forget their name?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, they trolled you. South Park was like, "You're here this week to see who the Father Cartman is. You'll have to wait one more week." So we should totally do that.
Tune in next week. Or no.
Okay. So the father is...
me.
You!
Wow, congratulations.
Thanks,
Nick.
Man.
Wow.
Is anything different second time around?
I definitely have a favorite child, and that's Malaya. No, it definitely the hype train meter is significantly lower the second time around with the pregnancy.
First child, you're at like a 10 out of 10.
You're just like, like let's make a podcast and shit, right? You're making stupid decisions.
That pretty much happened about a year ago now.
Yeah. Our year anniversary would be like, what, August 29th, I think?
Something like that.
We should have Jesus back on.
You'd think it'd be 52 weeks later because we'd do an episode every week, but we missed a bunch.
Yeah,
so
we'll be like on episode 40.
So by August, we'll get to 40. So we've missed
low 40s maybe?
12-ish episodes. That's not bad.
Not bad for the 40 listens we get.
So do you have any hopes and desires about gender?
So with our first baby, Leia, we did not find out. We only found out when she popped out, which was its own cool little side story.
We might do that the second time around.
Yeah?
We'll see.
So yeah, we are once again not finding out what the gender is. And I 100%, you did it with Link, you got that out of the way, you got your boy, you got that out of the way. Who cares now? Who cares? Either you end up with, because this is my theory, but flipped. Either you end up with another boy, which is cool, hey, more sports and more shit, right? Or you end up with a girl and you got the $1 million family, right? Win-win.
Yep.
Me, I wanted a girl, got my girl. And if I have the choice between having, let's say, all girls, whether I had 2 kids or 20 kids, I would like all girls versus all boys. But I also would just want my second kid to be a boy now. So I want a boy.
Okay.
So either way, whatever happens now is win-win for me.
You're the exact opposite of me.
Yeah. I think if you had 2
but
boys...
who knows? If I had a girl, I might be talking the same way as you. Who knows?
Probably, right.
You
never know. But anyways, yeah, I want boy. But again, we're not finding out. And I totally recommend, if you're pregnant or if you're going to get pregnant soon, I recommend it, man. There was nothing cooler. No cooler surprise. I've had surprise birthday parties. I've had surprise gifts.
No, I never had surprise birthday party.
I'm sorry, man. We'll fix that. Whenever you turn 35, we'll do that.
That's sad.
Okay. Yeah, one of the coolest surprises, probably if not the best surprise ever. So, and like, it doesn't change anything. Like, what does it change?
Well, we painted Link's room pretty much black and white, right?
Like, you got to put a girl in there.
You're not gonna have a big baby shower if at all. Second
yeah,
go
I guess
around.
you don't. I think you don't.
I don't think.
No, you don't.
You might just have a little family thing, maybe. Small. But yeah, you don't need all those big gifts for the second time around. You still have most of it. So baby pops out. It don't need a whole lot. Dress it in something gender neutral, and then the day after, my mom will go crazy if it's a girl or a boy.
Exactly.
If it's a boy, we don't need to buy anything.
If it's a boy, yeah, you have a 50-50 shot of this just being like
free baby,
or whatever. Like, who cares? Even if people get you newborn blue clothes and it's a girl, who gives a shit?
Nobody
cares.
Not today's day and age.
No, and even if you're really concerned, well, that's inside clothes. Like, go to sleep in a blue sleeper. I don't care.
Yeah, nobody sees, but nobody cares. How's your milkless frap?
It's okay.
Yeah. It might be too watered down. I don't know. I've never made it like this before because you didn't have milk. Mm-hmm. Your wife said you put up a hissy fit at the grocery store.
Yeah, I'll talk about that maybe in another week. Yeah, I definitely... This is earlier than we expected. So in like a future second-born child, when you come back to the whatever's left of YouTube and you find this, sorry, bro. Like, it was a few months ahead of schedule. But you know, when you're not playing the game for a few months, you know, you got a little extra mustard behind that slap shot sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
PG-13.
Just, you know, it's just a couple just get by the goalie there a lot.
If anything, though, you
harder.
You screwed over maybe some of the other couples, because I feel like everyone now has like a little fire under their ass. Like it was nice that the five of you were somewhat close together for pregnancy, for maternity leave purposes. Vanessa was quite a bit ahead. Me and Vanessa. So if anybody wants to enjoy those benefits again,
yeah,
you sort of maybe accelerated someone else's schedule as well.
Yeah. And I think our kids are going to now be 18 months apart, which I think is the perfect balance between the perfect distance apart and the worst distance apart of your kids.
Not following your math.
Right? So 18 months
is the perfect balance between perfect and not.
Yes. It's going to be simultaneously, I think, the coolest, best thing ever for like a lot of reasons, whether short term or long term from now.
Okay.
It's also going to be horrible because I'm going to have a newborn baby and essentially another baby, like an 18-month, like what Lincoln is now, give or take. Throw in a newborn like right today.
Yeah.
And so picture it. So not the worst thing. Link's got a nice little routine going. He's cool. He's chill. He's like, all right, let's, you know what I mean by chill. Like, hey, you do your thing sort of thing.
You're self-maintained
I know
a little
you.
bit enough.
I know you. I got you, kid.
Right.
For better or worse, I got you.
Leia's not quite there yet. But I think you'll be okay.
And she's there-ish, and she's getting there. Yeah.
If you get to where Link is now when your second kid is born, I think you'll be good. My goal is just to be less than 3 years apart. Less than. I don't care if it's a day or half a year or a year, just less than. I think 3 is a nice number. That's how me and my brother are far apart, about 3.5. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm excited for you.
Yeah, and
you'll be the guinea pig of the 2-kid thing. I was a guinea pig with the first having 1 kid.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see something before.
I was
because I'm so ahead. I never get to see anything secondhand. I never let anyone else experience anything because I'm ahead always.
Yeah, you're always like that. I was talking to a friend yesterday. I don't know if he listens to this or not, Marvin. Probably not. It's how was I explaining it to him? I'm like simultaneously. I guess it always rides that line between best and worst thing ever. Because right now with Leia, I think we got it pretty good. For example, well, not now because now Steph's heading into her second trimester, so she's cutting down on the sports. But she would go to sports like 3 nights a week. Leia would go down to sleep between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Beautiful. I get my me time. I can watch TV. I can video game. I can do whatever I got to do. Whatever around the house. Perfect. That second kid's such a wild card now. Even forget the newborn stage, because at the newborn stage they're all wild cards. You don't know what you're gonna get.
It's a brand new person. It's a brand new.
Like if this kid is tit for tat Leia, perfect. But we all know it probably won't work that way.
No.
Like if I can in a year or 6 months from now know that this kid goes down to bed at 8, 7:30, so does Leia. Steph goes do her sports. I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? I'm worried now this kid's gonna come in here and fuck my shit up. And like, it's just like, what do I do with that? What do I do with 2 kids? How do I I've done like day trips with Leia. Easy. Throw her in the thing, the carrier, pop her in. How do you do this with 2 kids? Well, I got to leave one kid in the car, run back, get the other.
Yeah, that's true.
By yourself? What do you're picking up 2 kids from daycare. What do? Like,
I've put Link in the car before and had to run back inside because I forgot my wallet or something.
I
so
guess.
as long as you have one kid like in its car seat, ready to go inside, you take the bigger kid out, plop him in the car seat, run back in.
You gotta put the bigger kid
in the car first.
in the fixed car seat, the one that doesn't come out, the carrier, right?
Yeah. So your smaller kid is in the
waiting for you inside,
already in your portable car seat.
Yes, but inside,
ready to go.
You drop the first kid into the fixed car seat, run
sprint
back
to the
yeah, because if it's winter, that car's on, it's gonna get stolen from your driveway, like you hear in the news.
That'd be crazy.
Run back, put second kid in.
No, lock the door.
Yeah.
Make sure Cookie doesn't run out.
Make sure you don't slip on the ice while you're sprinting back and forth because you forgot to salt it because you're late because you're running behind.
And you have 2 kids.
And you got 2 kids, so you have no more time.
So you're fucked. I'm not having 2 kids.
Or
can you imagine if I don't have 2 kids? I'm golden from now until the end of time.
That's what I'm trying to say is with 1 kid, aside from growth and development, obviously, you know what this is. I don't know what's happening. It's almost
like watching a movie a second time.
Yeah.
Which I'm not a fan of.
Right. But you know it ends shittily. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to expect here. Like, the first time around, you didn't know what to expect, but it had the tinge of excitement.
Everything's cute. Everything's new.
I felt more pro than con.
Yeah. The second kid's going to be like, I just want to get out of this stage now. I want it to be...
Because I know this sucks.
Yeah.
Or I know what's coming.
Imagine
that
how a
sucks.
third kid feels.
Because
then there's really no surprises. Right now, there's still a surprise of what multiple kids is like.
Yeah.
3, you must just hate everything.
I guess you have no more will to live.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, like, I have zero idea what this other kid's gonna bring, and I don't know. I think it'll be fine, but yeah, I think. Oh, I was talking earlier. So like the whole pregnancy phase now is just like, it is what it is. Before it was kind of like, cool, first ultrasound, cool, second trimester. Yeah. The ultrasound the other week was actually kind of exciting.
I guess the only exciting thing then for you, the only way to keep some sort of excitement is to not find out the gender.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe
we'll do that.
Maybe you should just not find out. And
I gotta have names ready to go though. I couldn't let it pop out and not have a name.
That almost happened to us. So good thing it wasn't a boy.
And I don't know if I agree with people. I'm sorry if this is anybody watching or you. I don't like you having to see the kid and be like that's a Jason.
Right.
He looks like a Jason.
Yeah. No.
He looks like whatever you want to name him.
Yeah, and then they obviously just grow into their names. Mm-hmm. Like what my kid's name was like Jessica. She's not Jessica anymore.
No,
she's a Malaya.
Yeah.
Or Alea. So, but anyways, yeah, pregnancy's upcoming. We're going in the second trimester.
It's crazy how pregnancy is 9 months, right? But like it never feels like 9 months because you don't really find out till you're already kind of a month in, right? Yeah. And then you kind of like, maybe am I pregnant? Am I not?
Nothing happens for a few more weeks, so you get like an ultrasound.
You're a year and a half. You're a month and a half in. Then before you know it, you're 2 months in. So automatically that pregnancy is like 7 months.
Yeah.
Then you don't tell anybody till 3 months. So you're already a third way through your pregnancy.
Yeah. So
scam.
It is what it is. It's due January 16th, give or take.
It's a good birthday.
Good birthday. We hope Leia came 2 weeks early. Hope this baby doesn't come 2 weeks early, so it's not that much closer to Christmas, and maybe like
know what though,
not
maybe
a New Year's.
If it was really close to Christmas, maybe you just get to skip a Christmas. My dream is to skip a Christmas.
Why is that your dream?
Not financially, not anything. Just I hate.
There's like movies, like romantic comedies.
I hate repetitiveness, and I hate
the same routine.
The same routine, right? So 1 year, I just literally want to take maybe when Link's 10 and we have a 8-year-old or 7-year-old at home. I just want to like up family. Jamaica and like December 22nd to I don't know December 29th or whatever. Just want to skip it. Just
Yeah.
skip it.
See, I would like to do that and go to Uruguay because it's the same thing. It's Southern Hemisphere, so it's summer. It's like full blown 40 degrees. Christmas happens on like the beach,
Right.
with like sand and barbecue and beer, and like I'm like
Is Santa in like a Speedo?
Yeah, Santa just shows up in a Speedo and.
Well, he's busy giving presents in Canada, so I don't know.
That's true.
You have a fake Santa.
Where real Christmas happens. So
yeah, I was at just switching gears. I was at Starbucks the other day, and one of my biggest pet peeves is when people give. So let's say you give a $20 bill and you bought a coffee,
I already know where you're heading with this, and yes,
and they give you like the $10 bill, the $5 bill. Then they throw change on top of that, so it's sliding everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then they may even like give you a receipt. You need to put the change, and then hand me all the paperwork all together. You know, that guy Mitch, the comedian Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, Hedberg.
Yeah, he made that joke like about the receipt. Like, I don't need a receipt for a donut.
Yeah, we don't need to bring ink and paper into this.
Yeah, it's like, stop, sir. Did you pay for the donut? I have the paperwork right here. But anyways, yeah, I hate the balancing act that you have to do because like your money and then your change. I feel like one of those infomercials when like
everything's black and white, and you're like, do you hate getting change?
Yeah, and then they're like, or like, do you hate eating in bed with this tray? And then they're like, ugh. And everything flies everywhere.
It's never
like,
happened to anyone ever.
No, just give me the coinage first. And then hand me all the paperwork. You know
where that's the worst? Drive-thrus.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially the same thing.
Especially.
Have you ever dropped anything between the window gap and the car?
No, but literally, I have nightmares about that.
I have.
You have?
Yeah, you're doing this balancing act now where you have like your Coke in one hand, you're opening the door, you're trying not to hit your door, and then you're trying to like wedge out and get it.
Yeah.
One time, I think the drive-thru lady literally came out and picked it up for me. It's good service.
Because we just got like an SUV about a year and a half ago. Game changer in like the drive-through, right?
Yeah.
Like this is what drive-throughs were built for.
But sometimes you go to a parking garage and it's really low. So it's a double-edged sword, I think.
But I find like, because now if I'm in like my Civic, I have to like reach up like this, and they have to then, it's like they put it in and it just slides down my arm. I'm exaggerating.
This is a first world problem.
Yeah.
Well, third worlds can still go to a Starbucks.
Yeah, third worlds can't do that.
They go Pepe's coffee shop.
Yeah, Pepe. Yeah, I mean, you were just giving a point. What was it? Damn it, James.
We were just talking about cars and drive-thrus. I don't know if I made much of a point.
Oh no, Tim Hortons, when the window explodes and they explode with all your shit. Here's your coffee, donut, other coffee, change, receipt, and you're still trying.
So they try to throw you off. Like I want a tray.
Yeah. Hey,
you forgot this. They're just trying to get you out. You know how many times they forget barbecue sauce for Vanessa?
Yeah.
At like McDonald's drive.
Or like, hold on, I still have all my old Tim Hortons shit from yesterday in these cup holders. I need you to dispose
I'm surprised
of
there
these.
aren't more drive-thrus that have like a garbage like right underneath the window, so you could dispose of things while you're
Some
waiting.
Tim Hortons are set up pretty nice. That as you're driving, there's like thing, and then you got a little basketball shot.
Yeah.
I like
What if
that.
it misses then?
Oh, I don't care. I'm not getting out of my car. Not my Tim Hortons. Savage. Yeah, definitely one of my pet peeves. Do you remember how you used to roll when you worked retail? Were you a perpetrator of this?
Well, I've always been like this. So things really annoy me, and I'm very particular about things and very logical. So I think I've never done the paper and then the coin on top, because I wouldn't treat someone like that.
Nobody. Even if they're an asshole.
Retail taught me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't treat someone like that.
I know. Retail is definitely like kind of a life skill.
It is. Everyone should do it.
Speaking of retail, I heard you were booking is that why you're wearing a hat?
Yeah, it's just I didn't want to. It's not good up there right now.
It's not good.
It's combed. It's combed. It's just it's really long. I don't even
you
want to.
You got wavy hair.
I don't normally. I normally have just very thin, fine hair. It sucks.
I think you haven't let it get that long in a while.
I know. I used to shave number 2 all the time, right? And then you introduced me to Lee Boys, and I've been enjoying my time there. But I think I want something more manly. And you recently recommended to me Cabin. Jesus went there, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
And you went there. It's a bit more of a trek for me. But yeah, I booked tomorrow 1:00. So okay. Tuesday. Okay. So later today, if you're watching this on day 1, later today, I'm going for it.
I'm literally gonna drive right by in front of that at around 11:30 tomorrow, after seeing a client.
Okay.
But
I won't be there yet.
No. The Cabin is badass. Check them out.
I watched their whole. They have like a video with the owner on Vimeo. Like it's on their website too. I watched it today. It's like really cool. I like the guy's vision behind the store.
It
encapsulates everything that's like man.
Yeah, and so they're in Mississauga. If you don't know, they're on like Cawthra and Lakeshore. They're called the Cabin, so it's very much set up to look and feel like a cabin, and you can go in there. And I went in there a week ago or whatever, and just kind of like browse around because I was by that client, so I was like, whatever, I had time to kill. And I went in there and just looking around. I wasn't there to get a haircut, buy anything necessarily. And the guy's like, "Want an espresso?" I was like, "Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah. I want an espresso."
And I never say yes to that.
I know.
Anybody ever offers me a coffee,
F it.
I say no.
I want an espresso. I'm not giving you any money, but I want an espresso. So I got the espresso.
You still bought pomade.
I still, you pick
I'm not spending any money.
I'm not spending.
He forced you to spend money. It worked.
Yeah, and so it's got like, it's very cool because it's set up to be like they sell you underwear, they have ties. Obviously, they sell shaving gear, hair products.
What's their slogan? It's something and grooming. I think.
Yeah.
Goods and grooming. I
Something
think.
like that.
Yeah. Did they have the fireplace going?
No,
I saw online how he was lighting the fireplace.
Yeah, it's just a really cool atmosphere in there and super friendly. And then yeah, it's just a lot of the products are local. So the guy's like, I just want to support local businesses. So it's like, you can buy socks, some cool socks, some like Blue Jays socks. And
he said when he pitched when he came up with the idea or whatever, he was bringing back to what his father and what kind of barbershop his father ran. And he shows a picture of old school black and white photo of his father. That's just a place he wants people to come there and converse, right? Like almost like disconnect for just a 45-minute haircut or so.
Yeah.
Do you remember the price of Lee Boy haircuts? Was it 20?
25.
Okay, so this is roughly the same, 28. Plus
Yeah.
you probably tip $2 or whatever. Did you still tip $2? I remember when I was a kid, you'd get like a $9 haircut and then you throw them a loony.
Yeah, or $2.
I usually round up to the nearest like tens of dollars.
I remember across the street from where my parents used to still live, where I used to live in Toronto. Right by 7-Day Convenience and the 7-Eleven, a couple old Italian dudes, and that used to be $10. And I think I'd throw them a toonie.
Yeah.
And then they like jumped one day to $12. Like, what the fuck? And it's still to them a toonie. But now that I'm paying $25-$30 a haircut, I think it's like $5 probably minimum. I would say for a good cut and whatever.
I should jack my tips up.
Yeah, I'd probably throw them a $5, at least.
Do they let you tip electronically there?
I haven't got my haircut there.
Oh.
At the Cabin.
So I'm first.
You and Jesus. I might go there next, but yeah, it's simply been like the out of the wayness of it. But the more I that's the one thing I would like about Lee Boys to be more like, is give it more of that barber. But when you're in there, the vibe, it's like all guys just shit talking. Lee Boy's pretty awesome.
Right.
But like, yeah, there's something about that atmosphere. Like you're paying for that experience.
I've lost track of which barbers I've been to. Lee Boys, for me, even though it was a cool environment and you pitched it really well to me at the time, I've had a couple good haircuts there. I never got that feeling that I'm going to get going to this place, because I've been to a couple barbers where you get that full
treatment.
I love the straight blade.
Yeah.
I love when they heat it up. It's nice and hot with the hot foam, and they just.
Are you getting a shave?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about it, but
you just mean like the neck.
And
they clean up your neck.
I'm becoming a man because this is actually like 2 days.
Yeah.
I shaved for. What did we do on the weekend? Was that with you?
No, I don't know. Did we do anything on the weekend? No.
I shaved for a purpose on Saturday or so. So I was shaved. My grandfather's birthday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I shaved for that, and this is like 2 days, which for me, that's feel like.
Well, look at me.
That's what. That's 1 day.
Yeah, I wish. This is about a week. So last week, got my haircut. Last Monday.
Yeah.
So and I didn't, like, stupid me, I didn't even talk about my sick fade last week.
And we ran into things topic.
I know.
As soon as I left your house, I was like, we could have talked about this.
Yeah. Anyways, I got that haircut last week, and typically what I like to do then is I come home and I do like a nice night shave, and then I'm all fresh and clean.
Do you love getting to bed with that freshness?
Oh, especially I like to use like a nice menthol soap.
Yeah.
So my face has like this cooling feeling, or even like a menthol aftershave. And so I didn't. I think because you left from recording, I think I was just like, I'm like, I'm lazy, I'm tired or whatever. I didn't shave. And so now it just became a thing. And I go through these little phases with like little insignificant things in my life, like not shaving. So now I'm like, well, I just won't shave one more day. And then I just don't shave one more day. And then
dangerous.
So this is a week. It's a lot for me. I work with little children. I don't necessarily like this, but now I think I'm in it. Now, right. I think I'm just going to not shave. I don't know when I'll shave. I don't know what will cause me to shave, if I'll ever shave again. But
I don't believe you that between recording next week and now, you won't shave.
You've just started something.
Because I don't think I've seen you longer than a week without shaving.
This is a week, and I don't fill in right here. You can see where it starts getting sporadic, like the tree line just kind of like...
I don't think this is ever connected for me.
This side is connecting. This side, not really.
How does the hair know?
I don't know. Maybe I just gotta give it time. I've never given it time. Like, it's so long to the point that if I like move my upper lip, I can feel the hair.
Yeah. I have a serious problem where if it gets... Like right now I can't do it because I can't twist it, it's too short. But if it gets to a point where I can like just a little bit twist it, I start plucking at it. I start licking it like up here. So I can never get that long because I go through too many bad habits with like plucking and pulling and stuff. Plus I absolutely hate shaving when it gets to a certain length. And I'm too lazy to shave with a buzzer first and then safety razor it. So I just go at it with the safety razor and I just hate going around these corners with long hair. It's like you have to go over it like 10 times, I feel like. But I still do the 3-pass.
Yeah, 3-pass. That's the only way to shave.
Yeah. That soap that we reviewed and we never posted that review.
Yeah.
I was using that.
Yeah, I like that soap, man.
It's nice soap.
First Canadian barbershop.
We need to do another round of buying stuff.
Yes. Okay. So like speaking of which, so my whole shaving thing, also I get like the ingrowns, as you can kind of see. And the more I don't shave, the worse they get.
It's one of the reasons why you started.
Well, I started wet shaving because it's like better for your skin, healthier, and it helps with that sort of thing. Especially because now that I enjoy shaving, I can shave every day.
Right.
But I typically don't. Maybe I shave every other day. But that helps. But when I stop shaving, I get the ingrowns because now all the hair is growing and it's like screwing up my shit. So one thing, they recommend is to not shave until your hair grows out and your ingrowns go away because it's no longer, screwing up your skin.
Okay.
So maybe I just let it grow out for another week until my ingrowns kind of go away, sort of.
You're asking the wrong guy.
And then shave.
I don't think I've ever had an ingrown hair. I don't actually know the definition of it, like, for me. Like, I don't know how to find one. Is it very noticeable?
If you ask Steph, she can see them from like space. Apparently, she's like, I see an ingrown, and then she like attacks it. It sometimes it could be like
it's kind of like a superpower
with like shaving, especially as you pull the skin kind of tight. What happens is you might shave the hair below the skin line or like your skin, so then the hair starts growing back through your skin.
If it goes on a weird angle,
or it curls back in, right, and then that's where you get ingrowns. You get these little pimples and shit. So I mean that's kind of where that comes from. So maybe I just let it grow out, shave. So now in the last week, because I don't have shaving to occupy my time and my hobby list, I've gotten in hard to the pomade game.
Okay.
So I've moved from the face to the head. I moved up to the hair, and I'm checking out the pomade game. And man, is that shit good.
Is that similar stuff to the stuff I bought, the Lafayette?
The Layrite.
The Layrite stuff?
Layrite is a pomade.
Okay. Don't even know what I'm buying.
Yes.
I just buy things because, like, this looks like something I should have.
I think, yeah, and you desperately need a haircut because, like,
I don't want to pomade this. It's just, to me, it's just too slick. It's not me. It's not my style. I like having nice short hair now with the fade. You got me into the fades.
Fades look good,
I think it suits me a bit more than long hair being all, like, slicked back and combed.
So you're using a pomade. So am I, like Suavecito. Those are water-based pomades. So I don't want to like bore people unless you really want to hear about all this shit. But I love it. So it's just like now it's getting into the pomade game. Oil-based pomades, unorthodox water-based pomades, water-based like Suavecito, Layrites. Shit is good, and it's addicting. So I'm trying out an oil-based pomade. because the water based, like you and I have been using, always recommend that over like your Dippity Doo gel. Like stop buying that shit, man.
Is that an actual brand?
Yeah, like Dippity Doo, like stop buying that junk. All right, invest in a pomade, preferably one you can't just buy it even at Shoppers Drug Mart.
Remember in high school, like gelling your hair up, and like people would do like almost spikes.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was probably using gel.
Okay.
Like hard.
Yeah.
But
I would buy gel.
You could still achieve that look with pomades and stuff. But you don't have that crap. Like that's like pure chemicals. So, anyways, a water based is going to give you that crusty feeling. You notice when sometimes you put enough layrite in there or whatever, it's a little crusty.
I have that habit too of like
then you start messing with
crunching with it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when I used to put gel in my hair, that used to be my favorite thing, was to like break my hair. Like,
yeah.
Like
and then
bend it and break it. Like,
yeah.
It felt like it was breaking.
Yeah. It's kind of like, again, you have those habits. So.
And it'll leave like the white crust everywhere.
Pomade won't do that, which is nice. But a water base is going to dry up, and so if you break that hardness, you're pretty much done.
Right.
But a water base, you can just jump in the shower, no shampoo, just water, and it washes right out.
Right.
I'm using an oil based. My hair, it's a high sheen, high kind of gloss sort of thing. It looks dry and crusty, but it's smooth as fuck. Right. It feels a little oily though.
Can I?
I don't know if you want to go there.
Yeah, I do.
It's not as smooth as you might think.
I like how you can like restyle it.
Yeah, so that's the thing. That's what oil based is all about. I can literally play soccer. I can go swimming. It's oil based. Oil and water don't mix.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact. I need about 17 shampoos to get this shit out of my hair.
I don't know if I like that.
That's what a lot of people consider a downside. But then with oil based pomades, you get into the world of buildup. So you put it in, and then the next day I can just get up, put a little bit of water in my hair. I'm styled.
Yeah.
Or I could I have a day's buildup, throw in a little bit more pomade in there, get that look I want. Boom, day 3, I got 2 days of buildup in there.
None of this sounds attractive at all.
And then I throw in more pomade. No. I keep styling. And then
I'm gonna stick with the water.
And then I need to go into degreasing mode, right? Because now I need to degrease my hair.
So do you have to buy a degreaser?
You can buy special shampoos. Or you just start shampooing, washing your hair, throwing a little bit of that water-based pomade.
I feel like you've jumped down a rabbit hole and you're in deep.
This is my
tablecloth break?
No, that's a pattern.
No, it's not a pattern.
It's a pattern.
What?
Oh yeah, that's a little bit of a tear. And so that's just my like. I think we've talked about this before. What would our alternative career path be?
Yeah.
Back in the Jesus days, I wrote something about like being like some sort of like in the video game entertainment industry, but I also think it would be like men's grooming, barbering, like one of those oddly satisfying type of things to do on YouTube is just watch barbers, just do like a fit, like watch them do a fade or something. It's so oddly satisfying, and it's just like because now you can see it because you can't really see it when you're getting your own haircut, right?
I like the noise.
Yeah.
I love the noise when you're doing your 3-pass or whatever.
Yeah.
It just sounds so nice.
That is a big part of wet shaving. You want audible feedback. So that's kind of how you got a good razor too. I think that would be my thing. Like get into like open up your own cabin. Like how awesome would that be?
I've always wanted to own a business. I always wanted to own a more of a retail something or other.
Yeah.
Own a little bar somewhere or something. I wouldn't go on it on alone. 2, I'd be too scared of the risk involved of it not making money or being a bust. I don't know what the repercussions of that are.
Yeah.
Are bailouts a thing? Anyways, I don't know. I always thought that'd be a good idea. Maybe we can go through a midlife crisis when we're like 45 and buy and make a cabin.
But we're not barbers.
We have to be barbers.
Everyone who opens up their own barbershop is kind of like a barber. But we could change that. We could be more like the customer service front.
Right.
/businessing, and then we just poach people from barbershops come work at our barbershop.
Do you want to open a bar instead? What
you have whiskey at the cabin? You have whiskey.
You have Tattoo Rock Parlor where it's a tattoo shop and a club.
That's a bad idea.
What if we did like a bar and a barbershop and we can call it the Barbershop?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's almost so easy that I'm surprised no one's come up with that idea.
Yeah. Or you can call it like the Barbershop. The bar.
The bar bar.
Boom.
Copyright.
Can we copyright Dads in the Six first?
Nah, not until this is actually real.
All right.
But anyways.
number one base Star Wars Toronto podcast.
Both dads.
So there was two Star Wars things to drop this week.
Whoo, I like it.
One, I don't know very much about it, was the amusement park.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about it?
I've read little things here and there.
We have to go.
Yeah. So right now, Disney World has a very large Star Wars component to it. I was there in 2014, and it was awesome. Like, they even have like a Mos Eisley Cantina, which is the little bar from Episode 4. They had like the Jedi Academy for little kids to become Jedi and stuff. Lots of awesome Star Wars.
How long
things.
does it take to become a Jedi?
About 25 minutes. And so it was super cool. And I'm like, that was awesome. That's all I thought I needed. And now what they're coming up with, like, it's mind blowing. Like, it's going to be like I don't want to bring my kids because they're just going to slow me down.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need
so when you get there, just throw your two kids, because you remember you have two kids.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I have two.
Throw them to Steph and just start sprinting, and then
like I'm like
you're gone.
Like, I would like to just like negotiate something and just be like, this Star Wars portion of Disney World, this is for me.
See,
like,
I have leverage here with Vanessa, though she'll want to come to Star Wars Land as well, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But I have leverage. I have something. I have a bargaining chip.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you have with Steph. Might be harder. But Vanessa really wants to go to Harry Potter Land.
That's pretty cool.
So I can do a
liked it.
tradesies, right?
Okay.
Go to Harry Potter Land.
I'll
take care of the
Vanessa, go to Harry Potter Land.
We'll watch the kids.
We'll watch the kids. And on that day, we bring them to like regular Disney World.
Yeah.
Swapperoo, we go to Star Wars Land.
I don't care what they do.
Yeah. Or even Steph can, Vanessa can come.
You want Steph to watch how many kids?
Sure. She'll do that. And we can go to Star Wars Land. Yeah, because I just, like, they announced, like, there's going to be essentially, like, even a Star Wars hotel, like, resort.
I just can't imagine how much it costs per night.
Dude,
like it
Disney
hurts
World,
thinking about it.
I know, Disney World alone, even if you stayed off-site, which is what we did, we had, like, a timeshare resort thing, it's still $110 just to walk in the park. Like, that's your ticket. Plus the parking, plus all the shit you spend at Disney World, plus your hotel. Like, an actual on-site Disney resort is crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Now you want to go to this on-site Star Wars themed Disney resort? Fuck, man. But how cool, like, even like the freaking door locks would somehow be like R2-D2 Star, like, oh my God.
Or you probably get to open them with the Force.
Yeah, oh yeah, because you'll be wearing your little Disney band.
Yeah, for sure.
And you just like force it open.
I should design this park.
Man, no, I would, I can't wait, but I also, like, you're going to have to save for 5 years for that trip and then not go anywhere for 5 years after that trip. So, especially if you want to do it Star Wars hard, which I would have to do.
The other piece of Star Wars news to drop was they released sort of like a behind-the-scenes trailer type
I'm
thing
disappointed it wasn't the trailer.
for Episode 8. So here's my point. The trailer came out back in
April, May.
And I got pretty excited. Yes, Episode 8. I forgot about it a little bit. It's coming. For some reason, this being behind the scenes and more, it more encapsulated the pop cultureness of Star Wars for me.
Yeah.
And it got me super excited for December. I started to think about when you and I went to go watch Episode 7 and we like, this is happening. That feeling of looking at each other and be like, I can't believe this is happening again. We got to see another generation of Star Wars. I started to get those memories flowing back and picturing me and you go, there's no way we're not seeing this movie together.
Yeah.
Going to see it and having that again. So now I'm starting to feel again, Star Wars is coming. I can't believe we're getting Episode 8. So that's my point. My point was that behind the scenes trailer
Actually
thing
sold
did
you.
more for me than the actual trailer.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and I think that's kind of what's awesome is it's very it seemed like it's zeroing in on the characters, which is good. That's definitely not the prequels, which is good. And obviously I think it was in that behind the scenes. I know they're gonna hype it up, but they're saying like, oh, like I can't believe what the director and the writers have written.
It helped
like,
reassure you whether it's true or not.
Yeah, it's just like because Episode 7, I loved it.
It served its
obviously,
purpose. We talked about that.
yeah, removed. It's like, okay, that's just episode 4, but in 2017 or whatever it came out. Like this really seems like it's going to move Star Wars
into
like
a different direction.
A different direction. It's going to leapfrog a lot of things. Like it's going to be essentially what you need. Like this is what a proper sequel from the original trilogy should be.
This is the turning point. So you have 7 movies that preceded it. This is the first, I think, potentially the first turning point of the series.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether there ends up being an episode 10, 11, and 12, which I'm sure there will be.
Yeah.
This is the turning point.
This is going to be the one that like I can't believe A, this is Star Wars, or B, like they would do that in a Star Wars movie.
I can't wait till we're leaving that theater and we're like, that happened.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a that happened moment. There has to be.
Yeah.
We can't just walk into that movie and be like, yeah, that was a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It was a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
I need to leave there and be like, I can't believe Luke killed Leia or something.
Yeah.
Something like that's be ridiculous.
Yeah.
But something like that.
Something's gonna, yeah, or like, yeah.
And I don't want it to be simple like Luke turned bad or Rey turned bad or Kylo turned good. Like I don't want it to be any of those.
Cliche, yeah.
But something has to happen.
Something. And they're going with some sort of theme. The teaser posters, everyone's wearing red in those posters. And in that trailer, there was those ships that are dropping red dust. I don't know what the hell that's all about, right? But
blood. It symbolizes blood.
Blood and death or something, right? So
this isn't going to be no 8-year-old Star Wars movie.
No, this is good. I think, and if they follow a sort of theme that it could be the darker of the trilogy movies, then hopefully that's kind of the case here. Yeah, I hope they. I think it's gonna have to focus in on the bad guy Snoke. We know. I love that we know nothing about that guy. You don't even know what he is.
I hope he's a new character.
Yeah, I hope he's a new character.
I don't know. Star Wars is so much upon drawing from relationships and pasts and dads and sons and everything that I don't want him to be a.
I don't want to, like, people are like, there's so many theories. One guy's like, I bet you it's Mace Windu, right? Like Samuel Jackson's character.
Yeah, I don't want it to be anything like that. I don't even want him to be related to anybody I know.
Based on what I read, because all of the books I've been reading this year are Star Wars, and I've read all the canon stuff. I have a good feeling who or what it might, not who, but what it might be. And it really excites me. And I think that's what's going to have to be the selling point. Like like something around Snoke.
Right.
And you're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, I can't believe he's this or he did that or this is what's happening or what he's bringing to the table sort of thing. The only thing, and again, a criticism of Star Wars that it's so family-based.
Yeah.
And it's, of course, this one family is at the center of this entire universe, which, sure, okay, I guess. But maybe it's because Carrie Fisher passed away and seeing her character there in the behind the scenes. And when she said, this is about family,
yeah,
it hit me. I was like, yes, this is exactly about, because even in that same behind the scenes, one guy says this is the ultimate story about like good versus evil. That's what Star Wars is. Sure, every saga movie is about that. But when she said it, I was like, maybe it's because I had feels for Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, and she's passed away. We know she's like, she was alive when she said it, and she's not. She's like, whoa. But then I'm like, yeah. I'm in for the family. Give me the bigger picture in the spin-offs, or maybe if the new characters move on to episodes 10, 11, 12, and we leave Luke and Han and Leia behind. But give me this family right now.
Have you watched 7 for a second time?
Yeah, but not that recent.
I don't think I did. Anyways.
Yeah.
That was our weekly Star Wars.
I love it.
Our Star Wars.
I know you all hate it. This is my podcast. What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it? Game of Thrones came back last night. Did you watch it?
No, I still haven't watched season 6.
You're killing me inside.
Can you... Okay, I hate asking people of any sort of favors and stuff, but you are the ultimate internet guy and stuff, and you have like unlimited internet and stuff. So do I, but...
Can I give you the season?
Can you somehow just give me 6?
Yeah, I can probably pull that off.
Like if it's at no work for you, like for me, if someone said, "Get me up season 6," I could, but the amount of hoops I would have to jump through and like research.
I'm nervous thinking about you downloading something like that. I'm nervous for your computer's health. And
not only that, yeah, my only working computer is a 6-year-old desktop that you helped me build in like 2011. It takes me like 45 seconds just to open Chrome.
yeah.
Like I can't flood through this right now. Like I can't. Like I can download torrents on my phone, but even then, it's just like I don't know what I'm getting half the time.
Yeah, my only issue is I like downloading stuff. If I download something, I like downloading it the day it airs because all the links are fresh. No links are broken. Anything to get something like season 6, you generally have to go to torrents, and I don't normally download off torrents anymore because so many people get notices like from their ISP saying stop downloading Game of Thrones. They don't do anything about it, and they can't. From what I understand, they can't really. They're required to send those out because HBO sends them something.
Yeah,
that says,
I got that warning for Ballers.
Yeah. Which I have to watch. Anyways, yeah, I think if I download it quick enough and I remove the torrent off my upload, that's never happened before. Upload download list. I don't think HBO is constantly like looking at all the IPs. I think they probably check it periodically, and if I'm a seeder on there that's leaving it running and overnight and stuff, I'd probably get a notification. Anyways, I'll see what I can do about getting you season 6
if you can. Again. I hate asking, and it's just like if you can't. I mean, if you can't, then I've stopped watching Game of Thrones. Then
I should give you. What kind of devices do you have in this house? You have a PS4.
Yeah.
Get Plex on PS4, and I'll give you my Plex info.
Okay.
Because my buddy Mike Batista, Frap guy,
super fan of the show.
He's a hoarder.
Okay.
He has every TV show, every movie you could even possibly think of on his Plex. And how Plex works, I've explained it to you before.
Yeah.
It's basically like a Netflix, but you're viewing it off of his computer. He leaves his computer on all the time. So you literally just go and watch whatever you want.
So he has season 6.
Yeah, guaranteed.
So I'm watching it through you, through him.
You're using my account, but you're watching it from him.
Thanks, Mike.
And also, you could just create a Plex account, and I can make him share his library with you. There's no downside to it.
I think I did make a Plex account one time.
Give me your email, and I'll have him add you.
Okay.
Because I don't keep anything. I just delete it after I watch it.
Okay, maybe I'll do that. But now I'm an episode behind season 7, and I'll be episodes.
Yeah. Well, again, it's on Mike's Plex most likely.
Right.
So
Mike's the man.
Anyways, it came back last night. It was awesome. It wasn't a crazy like oh my god episode. I think Game of Thrones traditionally saves that for like the second last episode of a season.
Yeah.
First season's very much introducing you back, getting you caught up, what's happening, where people going. And that's what the episode was. It's pretty good. I won't spoil it. I won't talk about it. But yeah, it was the biggest premiere on HBO, I think, last night ever.
This is the second last season.
Yeah.
It's like broken into 2.
So they said when they finished season 6, the producer said, we have about 13 episodes worth of content left. HBO said, okay, let's do a 7-episode season and a 6-episode season. So this season's 7 episodes. Most of the episodes are about 10 to 20 minutes longer than your average Game of Thrones episode. I think the final episode of the season is something like 90 minutes long. It's pretty much a movie at that point.
Yeah.
And apparently season 6, it's rumored that they're all going to be like that.
Wow.
So even though you only have 7 episodes and 6 episodes, you're probably getting 10 episodes worth of content.
You're getting like 2 full seasons, essentially.
Yeah. And there's rumors that season 8 might not air till 2019. So you might have like a whole 2018 gap of nothing.
Wow.
I know. Westworld, which was amazing season 1, their production values of that show are like beyond Game of Thrones almost. That last aired in 2016, and they didn't even start writing season 2 yet. So that's not coming till 2018. That's another show that's just like, I'm waiting.
What are they doing?
Writing it. Like an episode, to write an episode of a TV show, they probably takes a month or more. Speaking of Plex and stuff, I've been dipping into my other buddy Brian's Plex, and he has a show called Veep on there. Have you heard of it? So
gets a lot of good praise.
Julie Louise Dreyfus, Elaine from Seinfeld. Yeah. Anyways, it's Seinfeld meets Curb Your Enthusiasm meets The Office, and it's like I can't believe I haven't watched it. It's taken me this long. So me even has to finish season 1. We just watch it during dinner. We throw on like a 20-minute episode. It's really good. You should give it a try. It's shot like The Office.
Okay.
And she's the vice president, and everyone on that show shit talks everyone else. So I think that's like the charm in it is no one likes each other. They're like, you fucking idiot, like, and they'll just make fun of each other. It's really good.
My thing with TV is I'm not a TV guy. I much would rather, especially now that I got PS4 a few minutes ago, I'm more of a video game. Like I'd rather, especially when I have that me time I was talking about, where Steph goes to sports. Just like Leia's asleep and I got a few hours. I'd rather like fire up the PS4 because maybe I should talk about Horizon next week or whatever. I just fire up the PS4 and I just start playing, and like that's more my entertainment. And I got a few games now that I gotten for free off PSN or whatever, and it's just like I want to jump into those. Like that's more my thing. So like I like TV. I don't know. It's like it's hard. Like you had a crazy list at one point of the crap you were watching.
Yeah, I've cut down a lot, and I don't watch any more network TV. Like I don't watch any more 22, 24 episode stuff. I cut it all out. It's all
I try.
It's all like 10 episode Netflix stuff or HBO stuff, which is quality. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting value out of watching those. I can't watch 24 episodes of stupid shit.
And I want to like I need to be watching Better Call Saul.
Yes, you do.
There's so many shows, but that's the thing. There's so many shows, and now with Netflix, like they'll just drop all. Like everyone's like, "Oh, you should watch 13 Reasons Why. You should watch Glow. You should watch all this shit." And
I started Glow. I wanted to watch it because the internet said to.
Right.
And I watched the first 2 episodes, and I was just like, maybe not for me. Everything doesn't have to be for me.
The OA, like
I've also been told to watch that.
Me and Steph watched it. I fell asleep for like a 3 episode chunk. Steph was just binging it. I woke up. I liked it.
Yeah, I was told to watch it, but again, like everything can't be for you. You're gonna literally have no time.
That's the thing.
I want to read more, and I don't because like I feel like I'm always catching up on another show.
Yeah.
So now I'm pretty much caught up. As long as you don't count, like I still haven't finished 6 Feet Under or Friday Night Lights,
which I've been off the air for, right.
So I still have them, but it's just I have no motivation to go watch them.
Yeah. Especially if you started them years ago.
Yeah.
And then it's just like
the only other show I want to recommend, and because it's very little investment. Season 1 is 3 episodes.
Okay.
Season 2 is 3 episodes.
Okay.
And season 3 is 6 episodes.
Sherlock?
No. Black Mirror.
Oh yeah. That's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix now. Netflix originally only had the latest season of season 3.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn it, I want to watch 1 and 2 first because I'm a completionist and that's what I do. They just added 1 and 2.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, season 2 also has a Christmas special, so there's technically 4 episodes.
I didn't know they were like, are they long?
Your average 45
minutes.
Do you know anything about the show?
No. Like I feel like I do, but then I don't.
Every episode has nothing to do with the other. So you don't have to even watch them in order if you don't want to. Everyone is a self-contained story, new actors, everything separate. Okay. The best way to describe Black Mirror to people is it shows you a glimpse of what the world can become with technology and social media and all that stuff, and it gives you a possible future. Okay. With like a twist. So I'm going to give you a couple. Episode 2 of season 1 is, you know how you have a Nintendo and you have a little Mii character that you can put hats on, and you can play games on your iPhone on Facebook now, or like The Sims, where you design your house and stuff. Yeah. So the world has devolved so much where all that exists is you wake up, it's about the size of your basement here, and it's all screen. You wake up, you go out of your room and you go onto a tricycle, a bike, exercise bike, and you pedal and you earn credits. Once you earn credits, you can then cash those in to upgrade your room. Literally, you can like plant a tree or upgrade your Mii character. That's what the show is. It shows how we're not too far from that being somewhat of a reality, and it gets really scary. The ultimate ticket you can buy in this fake alternate reality is a audition on like a very American Idol-esque show. So without spoiling the episode for you, he meets a girl in the episode. He ends up giving her all his credits so she could go audition. And the audition is like it's almost like American Idol, but like a heightened level of fakeness. Yeah. So there's like a Simon Cowell, there's a whatever. And that's all the episode is. It explains how this guy gets up every morning, paddles on his bike, earns credits, spends them on shit. He'll get woken up in the middle of the day when he's in his room with commercials. He can choose to like skip them, but it costs you credits. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Third episode. Hold on, I'm going to spiel these off a little bit. Third episode is your eyes record every single moment of your life. Uh-huh. You can play them back as if on your TV. Like you can be like, oh, last weekend we went to a fair. Let's watch it. You watch it through your eyes, everything you see. The episode eventually devolves into a husband and wife sort of like getting in fights, and one thinks the other's cheating on them, and will force him to like play back what happened like another time stuff. So it gets really cool. An episode I watched the other day, person wakes up, doesn't know who they are, and all of a sudden she leaves her room and she starts getting chased by killers, and there's like almost like an audience filming her, and no one will talk to her. I don't want to spoil this one for you though, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. But anyways, it's a take on a reality show type of vibe,
right.
And again, that's what reality shows turning into, almost like this scripted thing. So how far can you take that idea? I
remember, I think it was during the whole Trump becoming president thing. There was like a tweet from the Black Mirror crew or TV show that like kind of went viral, and they said like this is not an episode of Black Mirror or whatever.
Every episode, when you finish watching it, you're just like, you have this sense of like, wow, I could see this happening. That's fucked up. This is what our world's gonna turn into. It's so crazy. It's so well written.
I think I've seen that on Netflix for the longest time, and I think I saw like, only season 3, and like, I can't just jump in. So maybe I can convince Steph.
Steph would enjoy it. And again, season 1's 3 episodes, right? Literally just throw an episode. You don't have to remember. If you watch episode 2 10 weeks later, you don't have to remember what happened in 1.
Because it's all
doesn't
just
matter.
Individual stories. Maybe before we wrap up, just want to follow up. I'm sure everyone's dying to know.
We already talked about you're the father.
Yes. I am the father, in case you're tuning in just now. Amazon Prime, did you or did you not buy that hammock?
Bought a hammock.
The
Instagram post with our feet on the hammock blew up.
Went viral.
Yeah, it went viral.
Everyone loved it.
Yeah, no, I bought the straps, so it's around my fence post and my tree. I had to rehang it about 1,000 times because I didn't know what the right hammock height was. I figured a nice height is with no one on it, butt height. And then once you're on it, enough height where I could reach the floor if I had like a drink down there.
Or Lincoln.
Yeah, so that's the height we got it to.
Okay.
But it's nice. I'm just scared it's going to be one of those things like I'm never going to use.
Was it a Prime deal? Was it an Amazon Prime sale or something?
I don't know. It did say Prime beside it. I tried ordering it. It showed the discount Prime price. I ordered it. I'm like, I don't have Prime anymore, and found out I did have Prime since February, but I've been paying for it.
Man.
So whatever. I don't know if it was on sale or not. It was $50. It did have a sale price of $50 instead of like $100.
That's what Amazon always does, right?
Everything's. I don't know if it was a Prime Day sale.
Right.
Did you buy anything?
Yeah, I bought some pomade.
And that's our show.
It was on sale there. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been another episode of Dads of Six podcast. See, that one felt funner than last week. That felt fun.
We made up for last week's being short.
Cool. This one felt longer.
We're here an hour.
An hour?
An hour.
Whoa. Old school podcasting here, ladies and gentlemen. That was episode number 35 of the Dads and Six podcast. Links to our social medias are down below. Feel free to give us a follow. I think we got another subscriber on YouTube. So if you're watching this, wow. Hit that subscribe button. If you're a listener, like we said,
just go to YouTube.
Hit that subscribe button. Just please, for the love of God, hit that subscribe button. And then just say like, oh my God, I don't actually know you guys. I'm so excited to hear about your pregnancy. Just let us know. Because all we know right now is just like friends watch this. And we love you guys, but it'd be cool. You know, kind of like how the DILFs reached out and like, hey guys, what's up? And now we're like internet friends. And we keep meaning to be able to schedule our lives a little bit better, get them on the show. So we remember. We're just really bad at that.
I think you say this every week.
Every week. It's ending spiel. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you again next week. Love you. Bye.